If you're gonna grow something and you're working a lot, this is a great place for you because the stuff that we do is holistic and it's healthy, and you also get to be around other people that will motivate and inspire you. And ultimately, even though you're having fun and doing something you enjoy, you'll end up growing your business. My name is Pavel, and I currently live here in Medellin. About 2023, I came here and I started doing YouTube, and I started making a ton of videos. And at this point, that is one of the main things that I'm focused on. I make a lot of content for YouTube, and I also have a coaching community. I still run the agency as well. So before I joined the community, I did have friends here in Colombia, but I didn't have as many professional friends. I didn't have as many friends that were veterans in their industry, whether it's real estate or investing in other assets or businesses or all this other stuff. And that was the biggest thing that I got from the community is when I joined, I met one guy and I met one connection who then introduced me and helped me invest into my first property. And that was a huge step for me because I was making money and then I was just holding it in bank accounts versus investing it. Yeah, so I've made a lot of friends from the community, but if you're looking for something tangible, there was one guy that I met Robert, who actually became one of my mentors in real estate. And it's because of him that I was able to buy my first property. I was able to invest under his mentorship and his guide and under his guidance. And that's been great. He's helped me through the whole process from the very, very beginning, me not knowing anything about real estate to actually closing. And that was a huge step for me since I've never done anything like this before, never worked with banks, never done any of this. When I used to live in Las Vegas, I've met a lot of business people, and I've met people at business conferences and events. And even when I made these connections, there was always something missing where I had business connections and maybe even mentors, but they didn't quite have everything I was looking for. Sure, they made a lot of money, but they weren't the kind of people that I wanted to be around. I think when you go to a place like Medellin and when you meet business owners here, it attracts a certain type of person that is not just all into business, working 100 hours a week and forgetting about their health, forgetting about their relationships, forgetting about everything else, but they're more holistic. And that's how I've always been. So when I came here and when I joined the group, I was impressed with the fact that everyone was into business, but also we had a ton of other interests as well. Maybe it was volleyball or ice baths or saunas or just going to the gym or boxing or MMA or jiu-jitsu. So they had other interests besides business, and it seemed to have aligned quite well with me. And those types of people, not only can you do business with, but you can also be friends with, and you could just hang out and never even talk about business. So I learned about the group through a friend. So it was through a referral. And he messaged me and he told me that I should meet Thomas, runs an entrepreneur organization here. And then we got on a call. And then I think I went to an ice bath session and I just met a whole bunch of the other people. And then I wanted to join after that, after seeing it for myself. I like that everyone is on the same page. I like that everyone is very much so willing to help and everyone is very open. I think in the past, when I was living in Vegas, I've met other business owners that were holding stuff back. They didn't want other people to learn about their secrets or their strategies, because maybe they're in a very, very similar industry or niche as you. But here, it's such a mix of people that everyone is openly sharing. And that's one of the best and most powerful things that you can have, including me. If someone asks me about something, I share freely, and that's been my experience there. You are looking for a good network. In my first business, I tried to grow everything by myself. I would sit in my desk all day for 10, 12 hours, and I did that for over a year. I was just grinding by myself, and I ended up getting burnt out because I wasn't around anyone. I wasn't around other people, other like-minded people. So I think if you're gonna grow something and you're working a lot, this is a great place for you because the stuff that we do is holistic and it's healthy, and you also get to be around other people that will motivate and inspire you. And ultimately, even though you're having fun and doing something you enjoy, you'll end up growing your business. If you are thinking about joining, I think you should just do it. Just dive in and check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think when it comes to relationships and events, I've been to all kinds of other masterminds that are way more expensive than this one. And I think for the price and the stuff that we're doing, if you get along, if you're into health and finances and you're into personal development, I think this is a perfect place for you. I think you'll be able to make a lot of friends, business connections, and ultimately end up making more money.